Dear students, in our last lecture we have discussed the concept of allied angle. Allied angle means if the sum or difference between any two angles is either 0 or in integral multiple of pi by 2, then the pair of angles are said to be allied angles. And in that, last time we have discussed the allied angle formulae. So here we discuss that suppose the theta is one angle, then another angle will be pi by 2 plus theta or pi by 2 minus theta. Here the multiple of pi by 2 will be either plus or minus 1. So plus or minus 1 pi by 2 is the sum or difference. So we get four formulae. That is, first formula is sin pi by 2 plus theta is equal to cos theta. This is the proof of that formula. Already we have discussed. Also sin pi by 2 minus theta is equal to cos theta. Then cos pi by 2 plus theta is equal to minus sin theta. And last one is cos pi by 2 minus theta is equal to sin theta, where the sum or difference between the angle is either plus or minus pi by 2. That we have discussed as a basic formula. And next we have discussed that if the sum or difference between the angle is either plus or minus pi, that means it is plus or minus 2 times pi by 2. So the multiple of the angle, integral multiple of the angle is either plus 2 or minus 2, and related to that we have the angle pi plus theta or pi minus theta, and hence we get the allied angle formula, that is sin pi plus theta is equal to minus sin theta, then sin pi minus theta is equal to sin theta, cos pi plus theta is equal to minus cos theta, and cos of pi minus theta is equal to minus cos theta. So these are the four formulae. So there are total 4 plus 4, total 8 basic formulae where we have discussed for the multiples of pi by 2. Now the allied angle formulae is a general concept. So we have to select the multiples of pi by 2. Here we have selected plus or minus pi by 2, means plus or minus 1 into pi by 2, and plus or minus 2 times pi by 2, that is pi. But we have to generalize this concept to get the any formula, that is allied angle formula. So that we will discuss now. So let us see here. So for the generalization of allied angle formulae, let us recall all the formulae. Now here the multiple of pi by 2 is either plus or minus 1, and here the multiple of the pi by 2 is plus or minus 2, means actually it is plus or minus 1 into pi by 2, and here it is plus or minus 2 into pi by 2. So now the integral multiple of pi by 2, if the sum or difference between the angle is in integral multiple of pi by 2, so we have the set of integer as a multiple of pi by 2. So set of integer means minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, then 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. So there are infinitely many multiples of pi by 2. Now we will divide multiples of pi by 2 as odd multiples and even multiples, irrespective of the sign. We will divide the set of integer as a odd multiple of pi by 2 and even multiple of pi by 2. Now if you observe this formula carefully, where the multiple of the pi by 2 is plus or minus 1, see here multiple of pi by 2 is plus or minus 1, that is odd multiple of pi by 2, odd into pi by 2. And here if you consider the multiple of pi by 2 as plus or minus 2, then it is even multiple of pi by 2, even times pi by 2. Now if you observe here the formula, in case of odd multiple of pi by 2, see left hand side contains the sine ratio and right hand side changes to cos. So sine changes to cos here. Similarly here cos changes to sine. Here also cos changes to sine. So the ratio changes in case of odd multiple of pi by 2. This is our observation. Similarly, in case of even multiple of pi by 2, See the left hand side. Left hand side contains sine ratio, right hand side also contains the sine ratio. Similarly here left hand side contains cos ratio, right hand side contains also cos ratio. So there is no any change in the trigonometric ratios whenever there is even multiple of pi by 2. Whenever there is a even multiple of pi by 2. So generally whenever you want to find out the allied angle formulae, then we must know the observation like this. In case of odd multiple of pi by 2, ratio changes, and in case of even multiple of pi by 2, ratio does not change. That is the first observation. Now right hand side contains, in all the formulae if you observe, right hand side contains either plus sign or minus sign. In this case it is plus cos theta, here it is minus sin theta, here also there is a minus sin theta, here it is minus cos theta, here it is plus sin theta. So right hand side whatever it will be, either you will get plus or minus. Now how will you decide the sign of the trigonometric ratios on the right hand side whenever you want to use the allied angle formulae? It is decided by the quadrant of the angle. See here, so I will explain that first. So see the quadrant now. How will you decide the quadrant? Suppose if I take x axis and y axis like this, okay, this is y axis, this is x axis. Now here the angle is 0 degree, here it is pi by 2, here it is pi, and here it is 3 pi by 2, and so on like this. Here again it is 2 pi. Now this is the first quadrant, this is second quadrant, this is third quadrant, and this is fourth quadrant. Now if I take the angle, pi by 2 minus theta, then it will lie in which quadrant? First quadrant. 90 degree minus theta, so it will be in first quadrant. Similarly if I take the angle pi by 2 plus theta, 90 degree plus theta, so it will be second quadrant. See the figure and decide the quadrant. Similarly if I take pi minus theta means 180 degree minus theta, so it will be also second quadrant. So see how to identify the quadrant. Pi minus theta. If I take pi plus theta, then it will lie in third quadrant. So on like this. So depending on the angle, from this figure you can determine the quadrant of the angle. So for the generalization, first of all we have to remember that, take a note that, first note that decide the quadrant as per the given angle. So decide the quadrant as per the given angle, and then decide the sign of the given ratio or given function. So first of all you have to decide the quadrant as per the given angle, and then we have to decide the sign of the given function. Okay, and then see the multiple of pi by 2, see the multiple of pi by 2, see the multiple of pi by 2, either even or odd. See the multiple of pi by 2 means what we have to see? We have to see that whether it is even multiple of pi by 2 or odd multiple of pi by 2. Now suppose if it is even multiple, of pi by 2, then what we have to do? Then do not change the ratio. This is our observation. And if it is odd multiple of pi by 2, if it is odd multiple of pi by 2, then ratio changes as ratio changes as how it will be changed. Sin theta changes. If there is a sin theta, it changes to cos theta, or cos theta changes to sin theta. Similarly, tan theta, if there is a tan theta, it will change to cot theta, or cot theta will change to tan theta, and sec theta will change to cosec theta, or cosec theta changes to sec theta. So if you remember these two notes, then now you can generalize the formulae of allied angle. Okay, now for example, if I take the formula, if I ask to you, suppose for example, if I ask to you that what is sine 3 times pi by 2 plus theta, what will be the result here? Then what I will do here, first of all I will see the quadrant of the angle. Okay, so just see the rough figure here. This is first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, and fourth quadrant. So first step, what we will do, see here, 3 pi by 2 plus theta will lie in which quadrant? Lie in. How will you decide the quadrant? See here, 3 times pi by 2, this is 1 time pi by 2, this one is second 2 times pi by 2, this is third 3 times pi by 2, 1 2 3, 3 times pi by 2 is completed here, plus theta means it will lie in which quadrant? Fourth quadrant. See how to decide. If it is 3 times pi by 2, so you have to measure like this, 1 2 3, 3 times is completed here, plus theta, so there will be, it will lie in fourth quadrant. Now in fourth quadrant, the ratio, sine ratio is always negative. All of you know that it is negative. So now as per this quadrant, I will write the sign of this ratio to the right hand side. As sine theta is negative, so I will give the minus sign here. I will give the minus sign. Now see the next step, we have to see that, see the multiple of pi by 2. See the multiple of pi by 2. Multiple of pi by 2. Here the multiple of pi by 2 is 3. That is odd number. Okay. Now in case of odd number, or in case of odd multiple of pi by 2, you have to change the ratio. So what will you get? So we will get 3 pi by 2 plus theta is equal to, minus sign is already decided. Now sign changes to cos. So result of this is what? Sin 3 pi by 2 plus theta is equal to minus cos theta. So this is also allied angle formula. Sin 3 pi by 2 plus theta is equal to minus cos theta. Okay, so this is the generalization of the allied angle formula. You have to, first of all, you have to see the quadrant in which that angle is lying, and then you have to see the multiple of pi by 2, whether it will be even or odd, irrespective of the sign. Okay. Now take another example also. I will take another example. See here. Second one. Suppose if I ask to find out what is tan 8 times pi by 2 plus theta. This is also allied angle formula. So for that, first of all, I have to see the quadrant in which this angle is lying. Angle is what? 8 times pi by 2 plus theta. Now see here, this is first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, and fourth quadrant. Now 8 times pi by 2. 1 into pi by 2, 2 into pi by 2, 3 into pi by 2, 4 into pi by 2, 5 into pi by 2, 6 into pi by 2, 7 into pi by 2, and 8 times pi by 2. So 8 times pi by 2 will be completed here. See, again I will repeat, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So 8 times pi by 2 is completed here, plus theta. So plus theta means it will lie in which quadrant? Angle lies in first quadrant. Angle lies in first quadrant. This is our observation. Now 8 times pi by 2 plus theta. So see here, now in the first quadrant we know that tan ratio is positive. Tan ratio is positive. So whatever will be the result, it will be positive here. So right hand side will be positive, plus. Now the multiple of pi by 2 is 8, where 8 means it is even number. 8 times pi by 2. Now in case of even number, if there is a even multiple of pi by 2, then do not change the ratio. So result will be again tan theta. So tan 8 times pi by 2 plus theta, it will be plus tan theta. So remember the steps, and hence you will get the another allied angle formula like this. Okay, so try to get the allied angle formula by this generalization. Okay, now suppose, for example, if I want to find out, see the question, find the value of, suppose if I want to find out the value of sine 690 degree. See, the angle is given here. We have to find out the value of sine 690 degree. Now how will you use the allied angle formula to get the value of sine of 690 degree? See here carefully. First of all, we have to find out the nearest multiple of 90 degree to 690 degree. So what will be the nearest multiple of 90 degree, which is very near to 690 degree? Then we know that it is 630 degree, plus remaining angle is 60 degree. 630 degree means how many times 90 degree? It is 7 times 90 degree plus 60 degree. Find out the nearest multiple of pi by 2. That means it is nothing but 7 times pi by 2 plus 60 degree. So to get the value of sine 690 degree, first of all I will express sine 690 degree as 7 times pi by 2 plus 60 degree. Now use the allied angle formula generalization. Now decide the quadrant in which the 7 times pi by 2 plus 60 degree will lie. 7 times pi by 2. So how will you measure the quadrant? 7 times means 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So 7 times pi by 2 is completed here. See here the boundary, 7 times pi by 2 plus 60. Plus 60 means which quadrant? Fourth quadrant. So angle lies in fourth quadrant. Just you measure the quadrant. 7 times pi by 2 means 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. 7 is completed here, plus theta. Here theta is means 60 degree. So it will lie in fourth quadrant. Now in fourth quadrant, all of you know that sine ratio is negative. So give the minus sign. Now see the multiple of pi by 2. Multiple of pi by 2 is 7, which is odd. So sine changes to cos. Cos theta. What is theta? Theta is 60 degree here. So it is equal to minus cos 60 degree. So to get the value of sine 690 degree, we have expressed the 690 degree as 7 times pi by 2 plus 60 degree. Find out the nearest multiple of 90 degree, which is very near to 690 degree, and write the remaining angle, that is 60 degree, and then we have converted it into minus of cos 60 degree by allied angle formula. Now you know the value of cos 60 degree, that is equal to 1 by 2. So the answer is minus 1 by 2. So you can decide the value of 690 degree, or we get the value of sine of 690 degree as minus 1 by 2. So to get the trigonometric values for some large angle like this, we have to use the allied angle formulae. So you must know the generalization of the allied angle formulae that we have discussed in this lecture. Okay.